What are some tricks in bed that everyone should know? If your sheets keep popping off the corners of your mattress, you need deep or deep pocket sheets. Change your bed sheets. Having a clean bed sheet really changes the ambience, and put your thermostat down a few degrees. If you have a fan on low, even if it's not pointed at you, it can create the kind of noise that prevents you from hearing every little house click and thing happening outside. When it comes to pillows, quality is more important than quantity. Also, don't sleep in your daywear. Tuck the most inaccessible corner first when changing the sheets. Absolutely. If you're not one of those fancy people with a bed in the middle of a wall, always do the corner first. The corner is always the toughest, and no one likes doing that awkward belly flop push, stretch, and tuck whale movement after the other 3 corners are locked and loaded. Be careful if you make the jump to a king size bed. There's no going back. Everything else sucks. Stick one foot outside the duvet. Keeps you remarkably cooler and shows you laugh in the face of monsters. I recommend putting your phone down at least half an hour before bed to ensure a good night's sleep. Switching the direction you lay in the bed makes it feel like a new bed. If you are sleeping with your so and they have most of the bed, don't be afraid to just sleep on the floor. Sometimes I put my head on the corner of my husband's pillow. To take it back, he puts his hand on my head to stabilize and quickly yanks the pillow. Somehow we missed the just sleep on the floor stage. Buy a comforter one size bigger than your bed. For example, if you have a queen size bed, get a king size comforter. Edit. Since a lot of you are asking, and the answer got buried, if you have a king, then the next size up is Wyoming king followed by Alaska king. After that, go make your own damn blanket. Since this was tagged NSFW, don't work from your bed if you're working from home. Separating your workspace from relaxation space will help you be more productive when you're working and disengage from work when you're done. You tend to sleep better when the room is a bit colder than normal. Put your thermostat down a few degrees. Not only will you sleep better, but you'll save on heating bills in the wintertime if you live in a colder climate. If you have large thighs and sleep on your side, get a pillow for your knees. It will support them better and, the guys, prevent crushing your bits. Before going further, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for future updates. Also, you can support our work by joining our Patreon from the link in the description. Journal, date unknown. I fear I may never see my wife again. It seems like an age ago that I said goodnight as we crawled into our new king size bed. I rolled over to give her a kiss, but she was lost to me in a veritable desert of sheets, and so I began my journey across the inner spring wasteland. I find no comfort, since my comforter went missing. I have lost sight of my pillow 2 years hence, and the madness has begun to set in, but this day I find a break in the monotonous journey. I have discovered a lost civilization comprising of the ancestors of our 2 terriers, who have recognized me as some kind of deity, no doubt due to stories passed down through generations. Dear God, how long have I been out here, searching? They tell me of a legend they call the Great Snorer. They say her rumbling breath can be heard all across these lands, when the night is still. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I can almost hear it. Could it be her? Could my journey be at an end? Or is it just another siren song, ready to lead me away from my love, and into the cold, indifferent company of the cat? I'm so tired. Weighted blankets are obscenely comfortable. Edit. For everyone who is asking, weighted blankets are super warm. At least mine is. It's like an extra heavy quilt. Edit 2. I bought this one, except in a 30 pounds king version, that doesn't seem to be available from that supplier right now. I'm pretty happy with it. But it was like $200. Literally every time I had a friend over, I would just find them snuggled instinctively with my weighted blanket once I showed them its magical powers. They wouldn't let it go, and instantly fell asleep, and took a nap with it. It has significantly improved my sleep. Highly recommend. Edit. The one I have is this one Luna weighted blanket, twin sized, 48x72, 12 pounds. I do have a smaller frame body and I'm rather lightweight. I have the 12 pounds and it works fine for my weight. Do check the chart for your appropriate weight. Before going further, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for future updates. Also, you can support our work by joining our Patreon from the link in the description. Have at least 3 layers over you when it's cold. Just like clothing, layering your bedding makes it easier to get and stay warm. And you can easily remove single layers if you get too warm. When you're camping, especially in the winter, flip this around. Have 3 layers beneath you for every layer on top. Helps keep you insulated. Oh, and don't use a cot when winter camping, because the cold air gets underneath you too and negates your layers. If you fall backwards onto the bed and lift your legs, you can turn the momentum into a little backwards roll, which looks pretty cool. Progressive muscle relaxation. Start relaxing your feet, then your calves and thighs. Move upwards and relax your back muscles, your arms and shoulders. Take some deep breaths. Relax your neck muscles and jawline. You will fall asleep in peace. If you get rid of the bed frame and set it on the floor, it prevents the monsters from hiding under it for extra bedroom safety. Laying on your left promotes digestion as gravity moves food through and cuts down on heartburn. I get terrible nightmares when I sleep on my left side, not sure why. Edit. WRO milligrams G high S blue UP reP MYINB ox. But seriously, sorry for not replying to everyone. I'll do that now, and thank you for all the suggestions. If your mattress is old and starting to feel uncomfortable, instead of replacing it, buy a $100 mattress topper. It can make your mattress feel new again and give you a few more years of use before you need to replace it. Negotiate the level of white noise in your bedroom before committing to sleeping together. I made a bad bargain and 17 years later I'm still paying for this mistake. Aita, we've talked about it, and this is a hill he is willing to die on, and I'm not. I love sleeping in the same room more than I hate the fan. Even though I do hate the fan. Compromising on the issues that are more important to your partner is what gets you to 17 years, I guess. The even more ridiculous part is that the dogs that sleep in our room are now trained to like it. So sometimes when he is gone and I try to sleep in silence, the dogs will lay in front of the fan and growl and bark until I turn it on because they like the noise and the wind in their hair. And I'm a pushover and turn it on for them because I love my puppies even more than I love silence. One trick I'm quite fond of is short sheeting. You pull the sheet all the way up to the head of the bed and then you fold the bottom up to sit where the top usually is, just in front of the pillows. When someone tries to get into bed they won't be able to stretch their legs out, and it is hilarious. If you get a running start before you flip the light switch off, you decrease the chance of monsters under the bed being able to snatch at your feet before you make it to the safety of the bed. Edit. No, I will not bow to the AI overlords and get smart bulbs. Things that really help me perform better: eating a small snack 30 to 60 minutes before, do it consistently the same time each night, and again at the same time every morning. Stay away from alcohol, sugary foods, even starchy foods 4 to 6 hours before. That big plate of pasta 2 hours before isn't doing you any favors. Earplugs can be a great aid in a noisy environment. If you live somewhere dry, using nasal gel right beforehand, it prevents nosebleeds. Don't forget to brush and floss. I feel like that goes without saying. Don't rush into it. Ease your way in. Relax. Starting slow is key. Going to the bathroom and drinking water right before always help me. Just part of my routine though. If you sleep with stuffed animals, wash them in a pillowcase on a delicate setting, and then put them in the dryer on a low setting. I do it about once a month, or when I notice I'm getting acne on my jawline or neck. They will have fun getting a bath and jumping around in the bouncy castle. Edit. Forgot to say no more than 3-4 at a time depending on their size and not the pillowcase. When I need to fart, assuming I'm still awake, I slowly turn my body to face my wife and then gently pull the sheets laterally across my body, exposing my rear to the chilly night air. I then delicately push out tiny puffs so as not to wake her. When I feel that I'm done flatulating, I make some light fanning motions with my hand to propel the cloud of death to the far corner of our room. If it all goes smoothly, I ease myself back into a sleeping position and pretend like nothing happened. If it doesn't go smoothly, I grab my pillow and go sleep in the guest bed,